Hi guys, welcome back to my Exvius guide. Now I'm gonna review Prompto. He is unique character. He is like Baltier and Olive who use gun. Baltier and Olive are finisher. Prompto is also finisher, but he can become a chainer and probably can become the best chainer in the game right now if you can afford the equipment and abilities. Like you can see that Prompto's attack stats is so low if you compare it to Baltier and Olive. Not only that, his attack passive boost is very low. He only gets 50% attack, which is 30% lower than both Unawakened Olive and Baltier. His survivability is also not that good. Sure, his base health is higher than Olive, but he doesn't learn any health boost, while Olive and Baltier get 20% health boost. He gets Spirit plus 20%, which is nice for a little bit defense against magical attack, but yeah, no defense boost. However, he gets 20% chance to evade physical attack, and that's good because it helps if you want to make him having 100% evasion, and that idea is not bad at all, especially if you have Illusionist Nicole, because Prompto has strong counter attack. The counter deals 2 times damage to enemy or enemies. I'm not sure, okay, because the wiki doesn't give the info, and 80% chance to paralyze. However, the counter can only be triggered once per turn. He gets 100% faster LB fill rate, which is nice because his LB, yeah, pretty good, but not very, good but not extraordinary. He gets MP plus 10%, but no auto refresh, and that's really bad, okay? Because if you use him correctly, his MP will be gone very fast. Like you can see that his stats is nothing special. However, there is one passive that can make this Promptroll become super ultra MVP meta chainer. It is W Machinery. So this passive allows you to use 2 of his machinery abilities in one turn. So enough about stats, let's take a look on his abilities. It is pretty easy to tell which one that is machinery skill and which one that not. Okay, simply look on the skill icon. If it is crossbow, then it is machinery. The first category of machinery abilities is Imperial Attack. These are kinda same like Baltier's Imperial. Prompto able to Imperial Wind, Dark, and Thunder resist. Bioblaster will Imperial Dark resist by 50% and inflict poison with 100% success rate, which is pretty good when you can inflict it on the enemy. But yeah, most enemies are resist against poison. Same for Noise Blaster. It Imperial Wind resist by 50%, but I don't think silencing enemies is important on this game because most of the enemies who use magic are usually immune to silence. Okay, so yeah, not useful. The strongest Imperial is Gravity Well. It Imperial 60% thunder resist, but it only affects one enemy. But yeah, the damage dealt is higher than Noise and Bioblaster, 3.6 times versus 2.5 times. Also, Gravity Well able to inflict paralyze, and the chance is quite high, 80%. The next skill is Circular Soul. So this one is his chaining skill, and it is also machinery skill, which means you can cast it twice in one turn. So even if you build him into double hand user, you can still chain as good as dual wielder. It deals 4.5 times damage, which is nice, same as other top tier chaining skills. It has 8 hits and 10 frames delay. From what I can remember, there is no character who has exact same frame delay and hit counts as Prompto. Yeah, sure, there are many characters with 10 frames delay, but 8 hits? I don't think so, okay? But still, you can chain well easily, even though it is not perfect. However, if you have 9S Trust Mastery Word, then oh boy, this means Prompto can chain with anyone you want. Okay, you want to have that because R20 Mirage has the exact same frames delay and hit counts. So if you have that and get Prompto, congratulations, because you just get universal chaining partner. His finisher skill is Recoil. It deals 5 times damage, which is on par with other top tier finisher. But remember, you can cast this twice, which means 10 times damage per turn. That's higher than Cloud's Flame Hazard or even Awaken Olive, okay? The delay is kinda long though, so it may be a little bit tricky to land both hits after you reach the maximum cap. So I think it is kinda like Lunette's Cut Through. So unless you use long chaining skills such as Tornado, then it may be hard, okay? So those are all his most important skills. He has other skills, but I think they are situational, and you wouldn't use them that often. Prompto also good for Arena because he has Gravy Spear. It has 50% chance to inflict confuse, so this will make enemy waste turn or even kill each other, okay? However, the best Arena skill is Snapshot. It has 55% chance to stop and inflict blind and confuse with 100% chance. This skill make him really good character for Arena because only Ayaka that resists against stop, and if that stop still fail, then you still have blind and confuse. Okay, so too bad that this one is not machinery skill and it doesn't deal any damage, okay? But since the change is pretty high, then I can overlook that. His LP is also good. It deals nice amount of damage and inflict 2 random ailments to all enemies. It has 15 hits, so it may help with your chaining process. However, I don't think it is good idea to waste your burst pot on this LP because what you get from this is damage and the increase is pretty small. However, it is all up to you. If you have many unused burst pot, then you can level it up, but in my opinion, it is not your priority. The last skill is Star Shell. This one is pretty good break, okay? So it break 50% of enemies attack and magic, but the drawback is he gets 50% increased chance to be targeted by enemies, okay? So it is only one turn, but just be careful because I have said that his health is low and his survivability maybe not that good, okay? Because spirit plus 20% and 20% chance to evade. What if that evasion fail? He probably die, okay? Enough about abilities, now let's talk about equipment. He needs to equip gun to get that attack plus 50%, so try to equip him with gun. And he shouldn't use dual wield, then this means you need to gear him up with double hand, because if you use dual wield, I don't think he is that good, okay? Because his attack boost is bad and his weapon choice, gun, doesn't have any masteries, okay? And with this setup, he gonna reach 300% attack boost cap, okay? So 50% from Sparky and another 100% from 2 martial glove. Buster style will give you 100%, and the last 50% comes from double hand. So with this setup, he is gonna be really powerful. Okay, the interesting here is he able to equip throwing weapon. So yeah, it may be a good thing if you able to afford these things and change his weapon into fixed dice. Okay, so my conclusion for Prompto, like the nickname which I gave, okay, he can become a troll or super ultra MVP. He is a troll because, like you can see, that his stats are kind of bad compared to other 5 stars base attackers. So if you give him dual wield, then yeah, I don't think he can surpass any other top tier trainers right now. Okay, but if you're able to afford those expensive equipment, then oh god, okay, he is the strongest trainer at this moment. And if you have that 9S Trust Master reward, then yeah, another thing, very good. Okay, however, his biggest weakness is, yeah, the MP cost. Like you can see that his skills cost a lot of MP. So even when he able to replicate the effect of dual wield, your MP will be depleted really fast. So circular show, the chaining skill, costs you 45 MP. So if you cast that twice, 90 MP per turn. So to use him on your party, you really need very good MP battery. This is when I can say for sure that Awakened Lunera is better than Ramza. Okay, because you really need that MP regen. So yeah, on the past video, many of you say, I don't need Lunera's MP battery, Ramza is enough. Yeah, sure, I agree with that. Okay, Ramza's MP battery is good. Maybe Lunera's MP regen was kind of overkill back then, but now because Prompto, okay, you really need good MP battery. So yeah, I think if you have Lunera and Ramza and you have Prompto, then I suggest you switch to Lunera. Okay, Prompto's Trust Master reward is good for anyone who has very good LB. For example, Roy, Cloud, and others. However, you need to kill the character to refresh the effect. Okay, so I don't think it is good for long-term battle. The health boost is nice. However, I don't think this is your priority. If you need LB buff, okay, I think it is better to invest on Riku's pouch because you can cast it and don't need to kill the character. But because you can get it free from raid, then yeah. So even if you don't have Prompto yet, simply fuse the Moogle and save it. Okay, who knows, you will bump into him sooner or later. That time you can get his Trust Master reward immediately. For those who doesn't have equipment and abilities listed on equipment section, maybe he is only 6 or 7, okay, out of 10. But if you manage to gear him up, okay, then he is over 9,000 at this moment. So yeah, I think that's all you need to know about Prompto. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.